Hi guys, it's me again. This video is about my Pentax K1000 and why you should get one. There's a lot of things I really like about this camera, and it's very easy to use, and that is very, very important. There's no real extra buttons, anything that you don't need. You can focus it, you can change the shutter speed, you can change the aperture, and it has a light meter inside it. Now it usually comes with a 55mm lens, which is this one here. I found it really difficult to get a lens cap for it, but mine did come with a little case that goes around it. Now to change the shutter speed on this camera, it's very easy as well. All you have to do is twist this ring, so 2/50th of a second, 1/125th of a second, 1/60th of a second, etc. All the way down, and once you get past 1, there's a little B here, and that B allows you to hold the shutter as long as you want. So that's nice and easy to change. And then the aperture, as I said before, you just pull this dial. So really, if you want to expose with one or the other while you're filming, you're taking a picture of someone, and then they go into maybe a darker area, all you have to do is pull the aperture closed until it comes to the middle, and then you can take the picture straight away. So super easy to use. And then this little wheel here, this is how you change the sensitivity of the film, or at least what the camera thinks the sensitivity is. So right now it's set to 400 ISO or ASA film, but you can change it to 200, and then that means that the light meter is going to go and tell you that you need to expose it a bit more because it's less sensitive film. So then if we go to 400 ISO, actually now the light meter is slightly higher on the right hand side. So I've just zoomed in here to the inside of the viewfinder. This is the center, and there's a little dot in the middle. That's not part of the lens, that is part of the camera. So if you want to pull focus, you see it comes perfectly clear there. But when it becomes slightly out of focus, you can see this little tiny little triangle things, and it becomes really sharp little out of focus bits. And that's how you know you're out of focus. And now it's much more sensitive. You can see that it's much more blurry than elsewhere. You can tell much more subtle differences in the focus. On the right hand side you can see how many photos we've taken so far, and then on the left hand side we've got the rewind knob. So actually when you get to the end of the film, you push this button here on the bottom, and then that will allow you to twist this all the way around until you feel that it's no longer giving and it's just very loose, easy to spin. And then you know it's safe to take the film out. You pull this up out of the camera, and then that will release the door and let the film out. It's a very simple camera to use. There's no timers. There's nothing else to it. But the pictures come out beautifully, as I'll show you now. And it's just a really good camera. I've got a 35mm lens here, which I did actually manage to get a lens cap for. Kind of annoying that I couldn't get a lens cap for this one, but I'm sure there's probably ones that you can get which would slide around the outside of the lens. You can't go wrong with the K1000. If you want to get into photography on film, that's definitely the one to go for. I've played with a lot of different 35mm cameras, a couple of medium formats, and the cheapest, easiest way to go is Pentax K1000 with Ilford HP5 Plus black and white film. So the film I use for this camera is Ilford HP5 Plus 400. That's 400 ASA, which is the sensitivity of the film. It's pretty similar to ISO, and it's a really good number because it allows you to not have to worry too much about the film speed in slightly low light conditions. You're going to have less issues with motion blur if you're taking pictures of friends. If you're just beginning, you really want a slightly more sensitive film, I think. And also, you get a little tiny bit of grain, which is more grain than you get in a 200 speed or 100 speed film. And you do want that grain, especially if you're posting pictures online. And also this stuff only costs about £5 a roll, for about 36 pictures in each roll. So that is what I go for. And then you can develop it at home because it's black and white. It's very simple to develop. I've got new videos coming up which are about drones, maybe remote control planes. I've got a little bomb drop mechanism that I've built onto the underneath of this plane. So you can drop leaves and sticks and whatever. So if anyone's interested in learning how to make any of these things, anything about the film industry perhaps, I'm probably going to review this air rifle very soon. It's a Gammo 1280 Magnum, so that'll be coming up soon. So if you're interested in learning how to develop, I'll be making a video shortly in the next couple of weeks. So if you're interested in seeing that, please subscribe, and I'll make that video for you. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.